Chelsea 2, Ipswich 0. Damer Town 2. Kutaber, Ipswich fucking Town. You fucking dickheads. You fucking wankers. Kusobaba, Ipswich Town. I'm brushing up on my Japanese because I'm fuming with fucking Chelsea Football Club. I'm fucking pissed off supporting this waste man of a fucking team. I'm fucking at it with these wankers. These dickheads are going down to Jahannam. Never mind the fucking championship. And they drew 2-2 to these dickheads. Ed Sheeran and his bloody beloved club of Ipswich Town doing bad habits over Chelsea. Those wankers have taken 4 points out of 6 and are getting relegated. And they took 4 points off us, you fucking wankers. Fucking had enough of Chelsea. I need to smoke. The only fucking game where I could have possibly have thought 3 guaranteed points. Because the next games, are Manchester United at home, Liverpool at home, Newcastle United away, and the final game is Nottingham Forest at home. 4 games that are guaranteed no wins, and throw in Everton at home, who have had a resurgence under David Moyes, and that's another possible game that we won't win at home. Alright? Problems started when we played Everton away at Goodison Park and drew 0-0, and it's been downhill since. Alright, this is not a club that's on form. This is a club that is heading down the Premier League table rather than above the Premier League table. Alright, this is a club that's heading down the wrong end. Alright, the form is not good. The performances are not good. We're in a really bad state at this moment in time. The ones who are on the trajectory on the way back up are sadly Manchester City and their dodgy 115 charges that are going to get overlooked. Newcastle United and Aston Villa. They're the ones that are shooting up. The only ones that are shooting all the way down with Ipswich Town includes Chelsea. And I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely fucking seething. I'm destroying my own bloody PlayStation controller, but I'm bloody seething. I'm bloody seething that we drew 2-2 to these dickheads. And it's not as if it was an undeserved 2-2 draw either. I think there's an argument to say that Ipswich Town were probably very unlucky to not have won this game. I'm not kidding around when I say that Ipswich Town were far better than Chelsea. Way better than Chelsea. And finally, a Palmer turns up. But it wasn't the Palmer of Cole Palmer. It was Alex Palmer from fucking Ipswich Town. The wrong Palmer has turned up and lit Stamford Bridge today with his magnificent saves towards the end. I don't know where to begin. Apart from, my club is ruined. It was ruined by the British government who decided to put a sanction on Roman Abramovich. Please, I beg someone to bring him back. I beg someone to bring him back. This club has been ruined ever since he got removed as a club owner, and we've been led by a bunch of circus clowns. Circus bloody clowns. No experience, no stalwart players, nothing. There's no leaders in that fucking team. The only leader that we had was Thiago Silva, and we told him to fuck off and retire. The oldest player in our team is Raheem Sterling, and we shipped him off to Arsenal, and quite frankly, I don't want Raheem Sterling back. Nothing against the player. He was a fantastic beast at Manchester City. But he's a shadow of himself. We don't need him. He just has problems rather than solutions, unfortunately. So the next oldest player on our team is either Reece James or like Enzo Fernandez. But let's be honest, they need a little bit more guidance from an experienced head. I would have rather have kept Thiago Silva for another year. Or at least buy someone with experience. You spend £1.1 trillion for fuck's sake. All we are is a child trafficking club. That's all we are. We're just buying 16-year-olds from nowhere. Stop buying kids. Stop buying kids. We're going to be on a register soon. The whole club's going to be on a bloody register. I'm fucking fed up of it. Stop buying them. The whole defence was a shambles today. The first goal was pathetic. None of them picked up Enciso in the box. It was a harmless ball across the 6-yard box and Enciso scored. Nobody fucking marked him. And then the second goal was even more laughable. Enciso puts a ball across from the left-hand side. And then Ben Johnson scores a goal and puts them 2-0 up. Who was marking Ben Johnson? 2 Ipswich Town players got their first goals in the bloody Premier League. 2 Ipswich Town players got their first ever Premier League goals, and it had to be against fucking Chelsea, didn't he? And then nearly Ben Hurst made it 3-0 or 3-1, I think. Yeah, it would have been 3-1 at that point. Second half, yeah, we started off brightly because we had to start off brightly. We had to get a goal straight away, and thankfully we got it within the first 20 seconds when Kukurea turned it in. Unfortunately, it came off Axel Tuanzebe and into the back of the net. Take it. We need to take it either way. Like I said, George Hurst. I think his name is George Hurst. I can't remember what his first name is, but Mr. Hurst should have probably made it 3-1 when he bent a beautiful effort. I know it was a little bit far outside the box, but I thought he scored. I genuinely thought he scored. No, I'm speaking from watching the highlights of Match of the Day and Sky Sports. Thank Christ I was playing cricket instead. And I can wallop balls on the cricket pitch rather than on the football pitch, rather than getting an aneurysm watching that fucking highlights. Nah, this is unacceptable. Jadon Sancho getting our equaliser, and it was a beautiful goal. It was a well-worked set-piece routine where we took it short, played it to Palmer quickly, he played it into Jadon Sancho, and from the left-hand side of the penalty box, kills a beautiful curler of a shot into the top right-hand corner. Unsavable. And then the unsavable start becoming savable because I told you a Palmer turned up today. It wasn't Cole, it was Alex bloody Palmer from Ipswich Town. Why is it that every player who has a first or ends up becoming Thibaut Courtois has to be against Chelsea? I guarantee you this guy, yeah, in the next game against bloody Leicester City away, I guarantee you will let in a howler. He will let in a massive howler from 25 yards that goes straight at him and he'll palm it into the top of the net. But against Chelsea, he was magnificent. Of course, he's fucking magnificent against Chelsea, isn't he? Bloody saves a beautiful shot from Cole Palmer from outside the box. He somehow saved Chalobah's close-range header. And then from another corner, a cross gets whipped in, and Enzo Fernandez, was it a corner or a cross? You know what, I'm just too angry at this point to even care. But a cross from the left comes to Enzo Fernandez. It takes a little bobble. He takes it around the defender on the right. Has a shot from close range. I thought that was the winner, but Alex Palmer gets a strong left-hand paw and he batters it away. Like a Marcus Trescothic, just flicks it for a 6. I don't know what to say, but apart from I'll just quote what Matisse said. We're not going to get Champions League football. There's 5 fucking places on offer thanks to Arsenal's exploit against Real Madrid. 5 places. And guess what? We ain't going to be in those places. If we had stopped losing points from teams that we should have really have beaten, not only could we have been challenging Liverpool for the league title. We could have challenged Liverpool for the league title, but instead we're staring at the barrel of embarrassment, and we're going to be heading out of the Champions League places. We will be qualifying for the Conference League. We really will. And because this squad is so young, they need a trophy. They need a trophy of any variety just to understand what it takes to win games. I hate to say this, but we really need to win the Conference League. This is now a must. I think I've virtually given up on the Champions League. I know it sounds balmy, it sounds stupid, because we're all sort of like 1 or 3 points behind like 3rd place in the Premier League. But to be honest, with the games in hand and the way Chelsea are playing, I have virtually given up. I give up. It's khalas. It's finished. I don't care anymore. We're out of the Champions League running. Yeah, we'll be very lucky to finish 6th or 7th in the Premier League. I genuinely mean this. I genuinely mean this. I can't see where we're going to get 3 points if we can't beat motherfucking Ipswich, Haramjada town. You banchods. Akkare bagadar gandu chutia Haramzada. Nah, man. This is a sackable offence, man. This is an absolute sackable offence. Nah, I want Enzo Maresca out of this fucking club. He's out of his fucking debts, bro. Nah, I'm fucking fuming. I'm fucking fuming. How dare we draw 2? How dare we draw 2 to fucking Ipswich Town? This is absolutely distasteful. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I've fucking had enough. I don't care what happens now. We need to win that Conference League. We have to. And once we win that trophy, I hope all of these players know what it takes to actually win a trophy. But the problem is, we haven't even been tested in this bloody Conference League because all of them are shit. With the greatest respect, everyone is fucking shit. The only test we'll get is in the final. I'm not being big-headed or anything, but look at who we've got in the bloody quarter-final. And look who possibly get into the semi-final. The only one who will probably get challenged by is in the final. Either Fiorentina or Real Betis. One of these two teams will be in the final. That's the only challenge we're going to fucking get. And if we beat that one of those two teams and win the final, then you know what? Fair play to these Chelsea lads. Because then they'll finally know what it takes to win a trophy. And they can push on. But this season, I need it to end. Just end it. Just end it and just put me out of my misery. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. This is absolutely fucking disgraceful. I've had it. I've fucking had. Nah, I'm fucking on. Good night, bruv.